Welcome to Wander Paws Down Under. I'm Dan.
I'm Anita.
And together we're travelling around Australia with our dog Wally, our cat Paprika, our off-road caravan, and our trusty turtle Hilux.
And we're here to bring you some pet travelling tips on the road. And this time we are again in Far North Queensland, but we are not going to be covering the whole of Far North Queensland as we said in the last episode. We're going to break this up. So this time, where are we going to be travelling to?
We're going to be travelling to the Kuranda and Cairns beaches and Cairns itself area. So specifically in this episode, we're going to cover all of the pet-friendly destination in and around that amazing region where we absolutely loved, and most important of all, Wally and Paprika loved too.
Yes.
So we're going to be covering places to visit, places to eat, places to have fun in, and swimming and just generally be with your pet or by yourself.
Yeah, this episode's kind of nice and relaxing vibes, so we really enjoyed our time in these parts of Cairns and the Cairn region.
For sure. So remember to hit that subscribe button, give us a comment, give us a love, a like. We'd love to connect with each and every one of you and grow this amazing little community that we've started growing.
I think we need to do firstly a little safety check for this region too.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, so pet owners, as you might know or might not know, this region is still croc territory. So even though you might look at these beautiful beaches and these beautiful water holes, you still have to take caution, especially in the beaches of the Cairns region, even within the city range and the places that we're going to be talking about today. Thankfully, there are ways to avoid getting eaten by a big crocodile.
Well, I was going to say, I didn't know that crocodiles inhabit cities. You just mentioned cities.
No, but like in the city beaches. And there's one other thing that you need to look out for in this region. And unfortunately, we did meet people that this had actually taken the lives of their pets. So please keep in mind that this is a tick region. Most commonly, the paralysis tick is very, very dominant in this area, and you need to be constantly checking your babies for ticks. If they're going to be outside, if they're going to go hiking with you, rolling around in the grass, just always make sure to make sure that they are safe. Yeah, absolutely. So either that can be keeping up with your tick treatments, or if you have other methods than which you are, using, just always being cautious of checking your babies in the ears, around the paws, and all over their bodies.
Yeah, good point. I will also mention jellyfish, more so for humans rather than animals, because animals tend to be protected by their fur, but can still get stung. So just be careful at what time of year, probably more so you yourself swim. Try and avoid swimming during jellyfish season, and if you do swim, then do it within the protected enclosure spaces. But we'll tell you about where we saw them on our travels in this region.
And now that we've scared you just a little bit,
let's move on to the fun
Let's talk about the good stuff.
So, Trinity Beach is the first destination that we'll talk about. It's located about 20 kilometres north of Cairns City, just along the Cairns Beaches circuit. And let me tell you, when we got to this place, holiday mode was instantly on.
Yeah, it's got the tropical vibes and without all of the anxiety of Northern Territory, because, Northern Territory, yes, this area is still croc territory, but it's a little more relaxed. You can actually swim in some of the beaches in this area. So Trinity Beach is a very popular swimming beach.
Yep, it is also one of the more relaxed areas of the Cairns Beaches district. It's a lot quieter than Palm Cove, and that actually was very appealing for us.
Yeah.
We also love the fact that not only is there a patrolled beach, as in with lifeguards and the enclosures during stinger season, but there's also a dog beach that's right next to the patrolled beach.
Yeah.
So you can have a swim with your pooch, a little bit of anxiety because it's not 100% monitored, but the water's so clear that you can probably see the crocs if they're coming.
Yeah, but there is obviously unfortunately the dogs aren't allowed to swim where the lifeguards are, but the dog beach is literally just only a few hundred meters, maybe, or a couple of 100 meters down.
Yep. The area it's located in is called Angel Cove.
We're doing well with the pronunciations today.
Now, across the road from the dog swimming area actually lies one of our favourite eating establishments in the Trinity Beach area. I would say Wally probably agrees. He did frequent it as often as we did. And
That's
specifically,
true.
The place that we're talking about is called
Il Chiosco.
Il Chiosco.
And it is an Italian establishment with pizza, pasta, and antipasti platters. And to be honest, we absolutely died because we have been in remote parts of Australia and we won't. Being from Melbourne, we're a little bit fussy about what kind of coffee we like to drink. I won't lie, snobs. But this place actually had the best coffee that we had had in months, I reckon.
Yep.
So,
and the pizza.
Oh,
Pizza was
yeah,
epic
and the
as well.
pizza, wood fire pizza.
Wally would tend to agree with the pizza because he tends to get the crusts, and this place was no exception. They are also really, really friendly towards dogs. We love the staff there. A lot of them are actually from Italy, so it adds that nice, genuine vibe.
Absolutely, and very knowledgeable staff, and just such a really nice. It's right on the you can see the beach, so it's right on the path just before the road where the beach is, and it's just beautiful.
And if you're looking somewhere to stay in the area, a place we can highly recommend is called Trinity Beach RV Park. Now, before you jump to any conclusions about what type of establishment this is not an RV park, I guess, that anyone is used to or as anyone has seen before.
It's literally an RV park. Like, you can park there and you can kind of live there, but it's literally someone's backyard.
Yeah.
But to be honest, like, you are in the best location. And if you look around the area, it is like suburban and, a little bit of apartments. So there's not really this area doesn't actually have a big holiday park.
Correct.
So it's nice to have somewhere to stay. And yes, your space might be limited, but in terms of location, and there is a toilet literally just across the street, a public toilet. So look, yes, it's a tiny little backyard space. The owner is absolutely lovely, though.
Yep.
Very, very kind people. And location.
Yeah, it's a street back from the beach. And the owner will give you heaps of suggestions around what to do in and around the area, what to visit, where to best eat.
Yeah.
Best of all, it's pet friendly and all of the sites are powered. So when
That's
it's
true.
hot, and it is bloody hot in Trinity Beach most of the year.
Oh, it's really hot.
As long as you have an aircon or a portable aircon, check out our other episode of the one we had. You can plug it into power and have nice, cool areas to exist in.
Yeah, and look, the owner finds a way to squeeze us all in. It's a bit of a maneuver, but you make it work for yourself, and it's really great.
Yeah, it's probably better suited to reasonably smaller rigs, like below 21 feet. That being said,
otherwise you can call him, I think.
Yeah, that being said, we did see some pretty impressive parking jobs in there, but it is reverse parking, so if that's not your thing, probably best to avoid this one. Around the corner, there is also an area called Blue Lagoon. It's a nice walk that you can take your doggo. It's just behind the RV park. Nice to walk around the lagoon thing and check out the ducks if you're into ducks. Also nice architecture with beautiful houses on the waterfront. Yeah,
There's actually
nice little way to cool off.
Quite a number of nice little hikes in Trinity Beach. The Earl Hill Summit Track, so you can go up to the top of the mountain, and even just where the dog beach is, you can walk up onto the rocks and see a bit of a beautiful view of the ocean. So there's a number of things to do there, and just walking along the foreshore is nice enough as well.
Yep. Yeah,
beautiful
definitely.
Place.
Don't miss Trinity Beach.
It's the quiet part, but it's the good part, I reckon.
So now moving a little bit further north, so a couple, 9 kilometres north of Trinity Beach, lies Palm Cove, which is world famous for its amazingly beautiful promenade and beach and palm trees and green grass, and also a plethora of bars, restaurants and accommodation venues nearby.
Absolutely, and resorts.
Yeah, so it's obviously a lot busier than its cousin down the road at Trinity Beach, but some people enjoy that. There is also a large caravan park located in Palm Cove. It's quite pricey, and you do have to be prepared to be a sardine, but it is also an option if you can't get in anywhere else.
Great location.
Yep.
We did manage to find some little pet-friendly cafes and places along the way. One to note is Rattle and Hum, which is kind of like a bar and restaurant. It's got a nice little view and an atmosphere, dog-friendly bar. So
happy hour specials, I think.
Yeah, and we were also told about the Palm Cove Tavern having like a dog dining menu. So this, again, Palm Cove, Trinity Beach, great places for doggos. They're very welcoming in most establishments. As long as you've got outside areas, a lot of the time you can take your doggy anywhere, but some of them are actually specialized, with dogs, so keep it in mind.
And if you do want to go for a swim, there is also a protected and patrolled beach there, and a dog beach located close to the pier. And that's just near the NRMA holiday park. So if you are staying at that holiday park, the big caravan park, then you're really close to all the doggy action areas.
It's nice and easy. If you're going for a holiday, it's a good spot.
Yeah. So let's change up the vibes now and head a bit inland. Let's go into the jungle.
To meet the mountain people.
Meet the mountain people. Where are we going?
We're off to Kuranda. And I guess if you don't know anything about Kuranda, you're going to be in for a big treat. So about 28 kilometres northwest of Cairns, through very, very windy roads. Now, I remember the roads very well. I don't normally get motion sickness, but I did that day. It is a lot of very sharp turning. And you know what? You'll see trucks even travelling this road. It is very windy. But you know what? You're heading up the mountain for a good reason, because you're about to reach the most beautiful rainforest and a very, very, very hippie kind of place.
Village. I would describe it as an entire village up there, and not the village in the sense of you live in the trees and stuff, but it is set amongst the trees, particularly the Kuranda Rainforest markets, where you can enjoy a whole variety of different stalls, different food options, clothing boutiques. There's adult fairies running around. Watch out for them.
Very quirky.
It's very quirky, and it's pet friendly. So you can bring your doggo in there, have some fun with them, explore the area. Yeah, it's really unique. Really
there is
unique.
like a very scenic gondola ride from the base of the mountain up to Kuranda markets, and it's got a bird park and things like that. So there's a lot of activities you can do in Kuranda. There is waterfalls, there is beautiful hikes, and like I said, actual animal parks as well. So it's very, very popular with like the cruise ships and stuff like that, because it is very quirky and very different. But when we were there, we were very lucky to have kind of a bit more of a peaceful vibe, and it was really, really beautiful. You'll see all of the different artwork displays in the rainforest markets.
Yeah, lots of psychedelic art.
Yeah, and really just really interesting, cool stuff. And they've also got the heritage markets there. So there's two different vibes, but the same place. Absolutely stunning.
And the people are so nice and welcoming.
They're fun.
They're really curious about you and where you have come from.
Love
and
dogs.
you can strike up many a conversation, especially if you're with a buffhead like we were.
Yeah. Everybody loves doggies up there as well. So the rainforest markets and the heritage markets do allow dogs inside.
Yep. Now, just down the road from the rainforest markets sits a part accommodation venue, but also a part area where you can stay with your caravan, RV, and they even have some cabins, and that's called the Billabong.
Yes. And it is absolutely like a little commune in a way, but it is also a wedding and events venue. So it is beautiful. If you imagine, where are you going to get married? You're not going to get married at the back of the, I don't know, in a dirt ditch. You're going to get married somewhere that's very, very beautiful, and that's why this place is just stunning. It is.
What's wrong with getting married in dirt ditch?
I mean, you could if you want to. I mean, I'm not going to say what you should and shouldn't do, but there is definitely a billabong. That's why it's called the Billabong. There is a cafe on site. There is absolutely this beautiful walks that you can do around. There's animals, turtles, eels.
And it's super integrated into the surrounding jungle. So you feel like you are in the rainforest itself, which is really, really special. It can get quite steamy and quite hot.
It's so hot.
And the insect activity is definitely a little bit above normal, but what an incredible place to stay. Oh, and if you're into outdoor gyms, then this place actually has an outdoor gym as well.
Really rustic.
Really rustic, but it does the job, as you can see by the footage I've put up.
But yeah, like they just let you park up your car in multiple areas, so you can either be on the flat surface up the top like we were, or you can go down if you've got tents or rooftop tents down along the water.
Powered and unpowered options.
Yeah, so it's got a bit of everything, and honestly the owner is just stunning. She's a really lovely person, so we had a great time there, and you can see that there's been people that have been there for a little while and actually just loving life, living up in Kuranda. So
make sure you try their coffees as well. They're top notch.
Absolutely.
So on to Cairns now, and we didn't actually feel like staying in Cairns that much because when we were there, it was quite busy. There was a lot of cruise ships coming in and out, so it wasn't quite our vibe, but it is still absolutely worth visiting and popping in.
Definitely.
Whether you're staying in Trinity Beach or Kuranda or even somewhere else, it's a really awesome place to check out, not only because it feels so alive compared to where we've come from, but also there's a real big range of different bar and entertainment and food options.
Yeah, absolutely. And another really cool thing about Cairns, the actual city and, the markets there, is you're getting tropical fruit. Like for us, like we just weren't used to having so many options of tropical fruit and veg. So after being in outback parts of Australia, in the Northern Territory, okay, Darwin did have a little bit. So, but like in between Darwin, pretty much in Cairns, there was nothing. So being able to go to a market where there was
apples.
There was
apples
all
and
kinds of things. There was so many dragon fruits and papaya and all kinds of things. Yeah, and not only that, there's so much good food in Cairns. Like there was all these stalls with all different nationalities of food. They have night markets that are open all night with takeaway Asian food, different kinds of things going on. It's really alive. Like I was so surprised for such a small part of Australia, like a small city. It's got so much going for it.
Definitely. And you can take your pooch, particularly, well, I wouldn't say particularly. Rusty's market is the market that Anita was just describing with all the tropical fruits. It does have also a lot of beautiful food stalls where you can eat inside. Technically, you're not allowed to bring dogs in there. Everybody does it
Everybody
anyway.
does.
So, you're walking around and there's plenty of pooches. So
Cairns
it is a bit of
pretty
an activity
chill.
to do.
Yeah.
Just be mindful of the middle of the day when it is super hot. Obviously,
True.
the markets can get quite warm for your pooch as well. But yeah, we sort of tended to, the days that we went into Cairns, we left Wally in the air-conditioned caravan because we wanted to do our own thing a little bit with nightlife. We'd been with the pets constantly, so we actually hit up some of the bars, met up with a few friends that live in the area, and hit the town.
And we even managed to venture out to like a little mini psytrance party out in this place called Little Mulgrave?
Yeah, Little Musgrove?
Little Mulgrave or something like that. No, Little Mulgrave, sorry.
Mulgrave.
And it was at this place called the Mountain View Hotel, which actually has a shuttle service from the city. So obviously people go there quite regularly. It's, I think, like a historical hotel. It's got lots of nice food, really nice vibe, overlooks the water and the river, the river, which we weren't 100% sure of the crocodile situation. I think that there's crocodiles there, but
everybody was swimming anyway.
But in the section that we were in, it was kind of a little less crocky, but I'm pretty sure in the main sort of parts of that river there would definitely be crockies. But we actually parked up our caravan on the riverbank and ended up being able to go and have a nice little boogie.
We did. Now, technically, you're probably not meant to stay where we stayed. It's a day-use only area, but nobody was around. We had a great time. We had a dip in that river. No crocs attacked anyone. Wally had a swim. We had a boogie. Everyone was happy.
Yeah, and again, just touching on the type of people that live in Cairns region, like we really, really had a great time. People are very friendly. So if you're a young couple, an older couple, a non-couple, something, I don't know.
Somewhere in between,
then you're going to have a good time. You're going to find something for you in Cairns. I think it's a really, really multicultural, like just fun place. Like it's really, really cool.
And pretty pet friendly, as we found out.
Yeah.
No need to leave your pooch or your kitty for that matter behind. You can take them pretty much anywhere you want.
Yeah.
That's within, the pet bounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Really cool place.
And in our next episode, we're going to really talk about something that is the most exciting about the whole entire region in Far North Queensland, the waterfalls. Now, we had to create a whole entire episode for this because there's just so many waterfalls within the region, not just for yourself, but pet friendly as well. So make sure you keep tuned. Keep in tune.
Stay tuned. Keep in touch. Remember to hit that subscribe button. Give us a comment. Give us a like. Let us know how you went with this episode, if we gave you any value, and if you've got any pet-friendly places that you'd like to share with the community. Till next time, we'll catch you later.
Bye for now.